You are about to embark on a show about 4 people who find themselves thrust into the backstories of pulp culture history. Join Christopher DeVos, J.L. Trost, Laura DeVos, and Sabrina Pierre as they poorly impersonate celebrities, drink a lot of beer, and answer very hard trivia questions. You are now listening to Podcast 42.
You make me feel like dancing.
No.
You make me feel like dancing.
Still no.
Dance, dance, dance the night away.
Really? You too?
Oh, me? No. I don't want to go dancing. I'm just quoting David Lee Roth and antagonizing you at the same time. You know, it's what I do.
I want to dance the night away.
Chris, we never go dancing. I beg you to all the time. Why do you want to go now?
I'm feeling romantic.
It's not going to be romantic with JL here.
Oh, I can make it very romantic.
How?
I'll invite Sabrina. We all go dancing, and we can make it a podcast outing at the same time.
That still doesn't make it romantic.
Oh, I'll also make it very romantic.
Again, how?
I have crackers and cheese.
What?
Roxette kickline. Dot, 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 dot.
Chris, you dance as bad as you sing.
Harsh.
Ooh, truth.
I'm still waiting for any of you to make this romantic.
Oh, it will, because I got everyone dance lessons.
How will dance lessons make any of this romantic?
1, it will help us, meaning Chris, learn how to dance. And 2, it's taught by Madonna.
Really?
Yeah, she needed something to do during quarantine, so she opened a dance studio.
A quarantine dance studio? How does that work?
Easy. Everyone dances 6 feet apart and has to wear a mask. It's kind of like if Eyes Wide Shut was about dancing instead of cosplay.
It wasn't about cosplay.
I hope we get to play dancing games.
Dancing games?
Yeah, like Dance Dance Revolution.
I know a game.
What game is that, Chris?
Truth or Dare.
Dare.
I dare you to find a beer that's an IPA that Laura will like.
I said dare, not Mission Impossible.
Yeah, Chris, at least make the dare plausible.
It is. He's averaging you liking one of every, 20 beers.
I thought it was more like 1 out of every 5, but challenge accepted.
May the odds be ever in your favor.
JL Beer Cooler, it's cooler than you think. JL Beer Cooler, it's cool enough to drink. It's cool enough to drink, yeah.
All right, well, let's open up the beer cooler. What's in there today, JL?
I'm trying to stack my odds in my favor, so I went with Laura's favorite brewery, Funky Buddha. It's a nice one from their mixology series again. It is their Paloma Ale. Not to be confused with the Paloma Goza that we did with Cigar City about, 2 quarantines ago.
I think this is still the same quarantine. I'm not sure.
I don't know. I don't even know what day it is.
Has it ended yet?
Well, the Funky Buddha Mixology series has done very well so far with us, so we'll see how this one fares. This is number 4 out of 4, isn't it?
No.
I don't know.
Looks like it's not going to fare well.
Well, it's a 10% ABV, so if we drink enough of it, it may taste really good.
Wait a minute. What's the ABV?
10.
Whew, I'm not driving today.
Does
There's a bed! And it's free!
And it's sanitized. It's been sterilized.
no one can see what you're talking about?
A bed.
Doesn't matter.
A bed. We acknowledged what it was.
I do have a question about Paloma. Does it mean cigar taste?
I have no idea.
Because that's what this tastes like.
The main reason I
thought it was
purchased this
grapefruit.
beer,
Yeah.
the only reason I got this is because when we did the Paloma Goza, Laura said that we did this beer before. But I think she just saw it in the store and thought that we did it because, we do every Funky Buddha mixology series.
Yeah.
Okay.
All I know is it
trying
reminds
to
me of
figure
being
out the
sick
smell.
as a kid.
Don't do it.
And my
No, I've
grandparents
been
going,
smelling. I'm trying to figure
here's
it
some blackberry brandy. This will clear you up. And
out. What is that?
it might kill every virus out there
Brown
with this
sugar?
first taste. This isn't the Rolling Stones
I
episode.
don't know.
Well, stay tuned to the end of the show where we rate the beer. We rate it based on a 6-pack.
Let's see how much is left by the end of this dance lesson.
1 being the worst, 6 being the best. This makes sense to everybody in the world except for one lone Canadian
Agave.
in Kissimmee.
Oh, yeah.
He's not from Agave. He's from Kissimmee.
Kissimmee.
No, the smell.
That is it. I knew it was like that molassesy, almost like,
Yeah.
yeah.
The
Not
facial
good
expressions
kind of
from
sugar.
Sabrina are priceless.
She'll finish it. It's fine.
Yeah, she will.
Yeah, you will. You got those.
Probably. It's 10%.
The more you sip.
I didn't look at that before I brought it.
I didn't look at it until Laura said something, and then it tasted a little better.
That's what she said.
All right, now, who is ready to dance with Madonna?
Is this still truth or dare?
No, I'm really asking if we are ready to learn how to dance.
Truth.
Let's go.
False.
Shut up, Jail. Let's get to the car. I'm driving.
Sounds like a dare.
No.
Go fast, turn right. No, go fast, turn left.
Basic maneuvers.
All right, we're here.
The sign says confessions on a dance floor studio.
Are you sure we aren't just playing one long game of truth or dare?
You know, I have to agree with Chris on this one. I don't think she would open up a dance studio and name it after one of her mediocre albums.
I can't believe that I'm agreeing with Chris and Jail.
It's her studio. Trust me, I found a great deal for it on Groupon.
How do you always find a deal on Groupon?
What can I say? I'm cheap and I know where to look. Welcome to Confessions on a Dance Floor Studio. I'm Madonna and I'll be your instructor today.
Wow, it's really her.
I can't believe it. I'm going to learn how to dance from Madonna.
I already know how to dance, but this Groupon was too good to pass up.
I'm just here to drink beer and learn how to dance like Elaine from Seinfeld.
Reasonable goal. I will teach you how to dance like a virgin.
Oh, he doesn't need any help with that.
Rude.
Like a virgin. Touched for the very first time.
No singing.
I see this is going to take a while. First, let me collect your Groupon. Here you go. You got the special Groupon. I did? Wait, what's the special Groupon? This is the one that comes not only with a dance lesson, but a dance lesson where I talk all about me during it. Oh, that's good. We didn't have a topic this week for the podcast. Now we do.
I'm not doing a podcast on dancing Groupons.
No, we can do a podcast on Madonna.
A podcast on me? It will be the greatest podcast you've ever done.
I've been wanting to do one on a strong female lead for some time now.
I'm honored. First thing is first. Everyone put on their ballerina tights.
I didn't know we had to wear tights.
Oh, I did. I got one that accentuated my bulge quite nicely.
Me too.
Sabrina, no. JL, no.
Everyone stand on those lines on the floor, and we are going to start in first position. And while we are warming up, I'll talk about me. So bend the knee, and I was born on August 16th, 1958 in Bay City, Michigan. Good. Now, kick the leg out. And my mother, who is also named Madonna, was a dancer and x-ray technician.
Dancing x-ray technician, that seems conflicting.
And back to first position. And my father was an Italian immigrant who was the first of his family to go to college. He ended up working as an engineer designer for Chrysler and General Motors.
Well, that explains the dancing.
Yes, it does a little. I had the same name as my mother. Everyone called me Little Nani. That's where you got the name Madonna. Yes. How could I be named anything else? Everyone turn to the left. I was the third of 6 children, and I must admit that I was definitely the sissy of the family. Turn to the right. Cha-cha slide, y'all.
Get your church fans out.
Coming to that conclusion led me to use my femininity to get whatever I wanted. Heads down and arms out.
I'm guessing that's something you have used your whole life?
I'm using it on you all right now.
How?
All of you are dancing just like I thought you would.
Step, step, pivot, thrust.
Chris, please don't thrust.
I can't help it. She's making me want to thrust.
Oh, me too. I just want to thrust. Look at my hips go. I haven't moved like this since before I had kids.
I've never thrust like this before.
That's because you're married to Chris.
Whoa there, buddy. I can move these hips in ways that you could only dream of.
Yeah, that's why he throws out his hips so often.
That's not the reason. It's because of my massive kidney stone. It's the size of a Volkswagen Beetle, you know.
Classic Bumblebee or lame reboot?
Classic, of course.
Whoa, Chris is full of bees. I knew a guy who would walk around with a beard of bees once. I always thought that would hurt, but then again, I never thought anybody would eat a whole beehive, so... Man, you must be in pain and have a really bad upset stomach. Oh, that happens to me when I eat dairy or watch Dick Tracy.
Me too.
You mean it isn't because of the bees?
No, Sabrina, the bees help him digest the dairy.
Oh. I need to invest in some beehives because that dairy is a killer.
Sabrina, don't listen to him. Chris has never eaten a bee. He can't even eat Brussels sprouts, much less a bee.
He named all the bees Bert, by the way. Girl, just get some Pepto and call it a day. Everyone on positions? On Mark 2. I would, but my mom told me that Pepto-Bismol was the devil's liquid. At least I think it was Pepto. Or it could have been Pink Zinfandel. I don't know. They're the same color.
They are definitely not the same color.
Oh, I'm pretty sure. Well, either way, they were what my mommy called her medicine. Okay, on my count, and 1, and 2, and 3 move to the left. My mother was very religious as well. She would have us all praying before each meal and going to church every Sunday. Slide to the back.
I'm getting the hang of this.
Yeah, you're a regular dancing queen.
It was very strict in my house. My confirmation name was Veronica. This is when we lived in the Detroit suburbs. I think that's why I tried to express myself in my music later. And jazz hands.
I'm good at jazz hands. Look at me jazz handing it up.
Well, it sounds like your mother was a big influence on you.
And jazz hands stop.
Aw.
She was. My mother died from breast cancer when I was 5. Now pretend like you're punching the air. She was diagnosed while pregnant with my youngest sister and couldn't start treatment until after she was born. Watching my mother get so weak and frail was hard to watch. Pretend like you're clearing the floor or cleaning the floor. Both work.
I had to clear it first so we could clean it.
Thank you, JL. I think by not having a mother around that I was able to become the performer I was meant to be.
So what you're saying is that it helped you express yourself.
Are you going to just make every song joke you can? Because if so, this is going to be a long dance lesson.
It's my thing.
Well, there go all my jokes.
You gotta be quick.
That's what she said.
I never said that.
I was actually serious about you cleaning the floor. Here are some wet wipes. This is my favorite dance move. I turned to my paternal grandmother for solace. She resented everyone that was brought into the house, which ended up being different housekeepers. My siblings and I rebelled against them all. No one would take the place of my mother. Eventually, my father would remarry. Oh, that must have been tough. It was. He married our housekeeper. You missed a spot to your left, JL.
Oops, I got it.
I never got along with her and her rules. I would strike back by making my clothes as provocative as possible, while going to gay nightclubs and rejecting my religious background. Okay, back to everyone's feet.
Ah, the punk stage. I remember mine. I was listening to Dead Kennedys and I wore flannel.
Wasn't flannel part of your gun?
It was part of my gun stage.
Guns N' Roses. That's what Axl wore around his waist all the time. Wait a minute. Wasn't flannel part of your grunge phase?
It was part of both. It was like a multi-tiered stage.
Well, listen here, poor man's Kurt Cobain. Any other rebellious stories you would like to share?
Not really.
My rebellious stage was when I started listening to Ace of Base, and it opened up my mind.
You must have saw the signs.
I don't remember Ace of Base being punk.
No, they weren't, but the music was freeing. Dance was my way to free myself. Okay, next step. Grab a new wet wipe and hands above your heads. She is so artistic. Now move your hands back and forth over the low tile ceiling. I would dance and sing while maintaining straight A's and pulling up my skirt in class so everyone could see my underwear. It was my way to achieve notoriety. All of my hard work helped me graduate a year early while getting a full ride scholarship to the University of Michigan in their dance program.
I did the same thing. I pulled up my skirt, too.
But nobody was asking to see his underwear.
You really are qualified to be a dance instructor.
Duh. Why do you think I brought us here? Only the best for my friends.
Apparently it was to clean the studio.
It's not my fault none of you have rhythm.
I do.